immigration and documenting.
First, think of your first word. I'm ready when you are.
This last semester, I enrolled in a class called Managing Direct Selling. And I was really excited to take it. It was my first business class until I learned who the professor was. She is and has been for the last 10 years an executive at Herbalife, specifically in their marketing division. Now, if you've heard anything about Herbalife, you know there might be some red flags there. Specifically, they've been compared a lot to a pyramid scheme, which I think we all sort of know what that is. But even though they're not an illegal pyramid scheme, they practice a lot of the same bad tactics that pyramid schemes do. They're called a multi-level marketing company. So over the course of this semester, I'm going to be analyzing if Herbalife participates in deceptive marketing, if they specifically target vulnerable populations like Latinos, and if this all amounts to large financial consequences. But today, to introduce you to this topic, I'm going to be talking about the key issues, how I'm going to research them, and how this all fits into the realm of social justice. So first, to introduce these key issues that Herbalife might be culpable of, you really need to understand deceptive marketing, which really comes down to if you're misrepresenting a product or service in your marketing and advertisements. So for Herbalife, that means that they would be misrepresenting the potential financial risk and financial reward of being a participant in the Herbalife distributor system. And those can look like get-rich-quick style marketing that tricks people into thinking that they're going to make all this money when in fact they're just going to lose money on investing in the product and lose money by displacing their other means of employment because they think this is going to be what enables them to feed their families. So next I'm going to talk about how I'm going to be researching this and who the key people are. Last year, the Federal Trade Commission won a settlement against Herbalife that awarded $300 million to the victims of Herbalife for deceptive marketing. So I'm going to be analyzing a lot of the court documents in that case. But there's also a lot of good secondary sources. John Oliver, a few years back, had a big piece about this that got a lot of attention and sparked a lot of debate. Then there's also the League of the League of United Latin American Citizens that has been a long-time proponent of Herbalife. And that brings me to the realm of social justice and how targeting Latinos would make this a social justice issue. So 80% of Herbalife's distributors are Latino, which cannot be an accident with that kind of a percentage. So it really begs the question, why? And if Herbalife is engaging in deceptive marketing, targeting a vulnerable, historically disenfranchised population, sometimes uneducated, sometimes undocumented, then they are perpetuating a cycle of poverty. Because they're utilizing these hegemonic structures of marketing and media and employing them to financially disenfranchise this group of people, it's just going to hurt those people more and more. And it's going to continue to lead to financial immobility. They're not going to be able to afford education. And if that 80% is true, if they're targeting that population, then it is a social justice issue. So in conclusion, I'm going to be exploring Herbalife over this semester, the key issue of deceptive marketing by researching a lot of these court cases, and this all fits into social justice by looking at the Latino demographic specifically. And about that class, I did drop it, but I was able to get a reply from the professor about why she thinks this is all okay. And she gave an anecdote about a Latino couple that she knew that had achieved great financial success with Herbalife. So my project is essentially seeing if that anecdote she gave as a justification matches the experience of that 80% of people. Because we should all care about this when we have a professor teaching multi-level marketing here at LMU, educating the next generation of entrepreneurs.